Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Patreon podcast, the DVD Extra, the commentary. I'm here with myself and my friend Jory.
Nope, just yourself.
Just me. Jory was not part of creating this video at all. Also, Jake's here who shot it.
Hi.
But he's in the background, working on some other projects. Another creative project of an actual
really
human
small
being.
projects.
Yeah. He's with his child. So
Jake is with child.
with child currently. So this is this kind of goes back to being in Sweden and doing the first making music without listening to a challenge with Dave, Andrew, and Rumi, to where we were trying to figure out how I would do it, because I always record with acoustic instruments. So in that case, we're like, well, I could put on noise-canceling headphones and put in static, but we didn't have the ability to do that. And then when I did it with metal early on, we could actually keep moving. So Jake, continue. I'm currently moving the computer into another room.
Oh, man.
Yep.
We're live.
Lots
On the move.
We're live in the commentary. Could you close the door?
Oh, can you turn on the treadmill, too?
Yeah, okay. I'm on a treadmill now. Yes, and we can both be on the treadmill.
Yeah.
So, well, this is a much longer video, so I think it's cool.
Well,
Behind the scenes of the...
I mean, humble brag, we did bike a whole lot yesterday. We should probably keep up.
Yeah, on the treadmill.
Keeping
Yeah,
up
we biked a lot
appearances,
yesterday, just in case you want to know. Anyway, Jory, when's the last video you were in, Jory? Sunday Youth Group, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of the members of the first two Sunday Youth Groups.
So that was like 2 years ago, maybe?
Yeah, because I hit you up for the second one, but I didn't hear from you.
Oh,
man.
But,
Yeah, but anyway, so I originally wanted to do this idea, but it's just doing it with regular headphones isn't possible, because you'll be able to hear the guitar. So I recently got these noise canceling headphones, and then that plus a ton of static in them was enough to where I definitely couldn't hear the guitar. So I wanted to give this a try, and it ended up being a whole lot longer.
were you worried at all that, like, because it took you about 2 hours to record all of this?
Yeah, about 2.5.
Were you worried at all that 2.5 hours of static and metronome would drive you crazy?
A little. It did a little bit. But the way it's worked, I'm working on it here, is that the static is another track, and I have a metronome in there, and then everything else is muted. So I only hear the static when I'm recording. Or when I'm playing. So it wasn't 2.5 hours of shh.
So you were turning it on and off?
Yeah, whenever I was playing or recording, it was on.
How often did you almost want to break that, where you wanted to play without the static?
Quite a lot. Yeah, Jake originally tallied it up in this video, and it turned out to be like 12 or something. I never gave it away, or gave it away to myself what I was playing, because he was pretty cautious about letting me know when I was doing that. But really often, because obviously all the muscle memory is for writing songs when being able to hear them. So it was pretty, like, right there in that shot, I'm like thinking I'm going to strum, but I just need my fingers on the fretboard. But in here, when I'm not recording, the static isn't on, so I shouldn't play anything. But yeah, so it's just a lot of, like, you do one part, you just keep it in your head, try to imagine what another spot would be. Oh, I realized we didn't cut that out. I'll change that later. But there's
The funny thing is, this will be the commentary track. They will have never seen that cut later.
Yeah. Well, no, because if they go from this one, I think Jake will just go.
Use this one?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We normally do the commentary on, like, the rough draft.
This is super behind the scenes.
Whoa. Yeah, you get the few other cuts. In fact, hold on. I'm going to stop it and come back before I forget about that. All right, I'm back. Just had to remember get rid of that cut in the other timeline. So, yeah, with these longer videos, like 18 minutes, it's pretty easy to, like, end up posting something and then watching it on YouTube with it unlisted and be like, oh, no, I left that 1 minute of me dancing naked in the laundry room.
Yeah, but which video in particular was that? Like, which one specifically?
Yeah, I just don't know why I keep adding that footage to videos.
Yeah.
It just seems unnecessarily risky.
Have you ever shot a video where you were, like, in the shower or something, and then you had to, like, specifically watch the footage and be like, No dong. Okay, let's go.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I'm assuming that you have, though. Do you want to get closer to the computer?
Usually every time I was shooting like a clip for you or like Gonna Roll, I was on. You would just throw in a clip in the shower and like, yeah, it was always one where it was like, I better double check that footage.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think there's ever been a time where I've recorded myself naked and would have had to have checked.
Oh, this is awkward.
Yeah, I did do some stuff in the shower twice, but it was always clothed, and that was kind of part of the gag, is that I'm playing guitar and in the shower and I'm clothed. And that's just how I shower, apparently.
I mean, it happens.
So, yeah, but apparently any video that Jory will do, at some point you're like, well, I need the shot where I'm naked in
exclusively, yeah.
I'm not going to worry about framing. I'm just going to just hope that it doesn't end up in the video later.
When I did the shower myself without being able to hear what was happening, man, that was a disaster. Wow.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah.
That does sound like a strange video. Yeah. Did that turn out good? And were you able to shower without listening?
The video I did that was shaving without seeing myself in a mirror.
Oh, wow.
That was... It's similar. And then at the end, there's the big reveal.
I imagine that's not... You're just joking, right?
Just joking,
I wouldn't put it past you, though. I could see you doing that.
Oh, man. It could be disaster.
Yeah. Oh, well, what is going on?
Especially if you're wearing gloves so you couldn't even feel.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's a safety razor. What's the worst that could happen?
You'd probably be fine.
And
yeah, you'd probably be good.
We're not talking about this video at all.
Well...
Okay, back to it.
Back to... Well, it's also hard with these type of videos because... So, I think a commentary on a music video is pretty obvious. Like, you just talk about how it was made and some interesting stuff behind the scenes. But with a video like this, you're watching me talk about what I'm doing.
You're watching behind the scenes.
Exactly. So it's like the whole... Yeah. I actually did that on the second channel once. I don't know if I ever told you. You probably would have really liked this.
Behind the scenes?
Yes. So I did first I did a video called Every Metallica Song in 4 minutes.
Oh, no. I think I remember you talking about that. And you wanted to see how far you could make it go.
Yeah. So I did Every Metallica Song in 4 minutes where I just like blasted through Metallica riffs to get them all in that time frame. And then I posted on the second channel 0 Metallica songs in 4 minutes where I just sat there for 4 minutes. And then I did a video that was commentary on that. And then I did commentary on the commentary. And then I did commentary on the commentary on the commentary. And it was just like, you could hardly hear what was going on because there's 3 of me talking over footage of me sitting there. I love the second channel so much.
So it came out great. It was one of the most viewed videos.
Yeah. I think it actually did fairly well. That type of second channel stuff to me is sometimes even more exciting than the regular videos. Yeah. Because it's just so funny that it's like, what other medium would that be allowed to exist?
It's a joke to yourself beyond anything. It's you're the crazy person telling jokes and just laughing.
I'm just
with headphones in at the airport.
Yeah, except I'm doing it in front of thousands of people on the second channel.
Oh, yeah.
I actually do think that's really funny. I got it mainly from Craig, Wheezy Waiter, did Everything is Possum, which was this really short video, and then he had all these extra features, and one of them was commentary, and then the other one was commentary on the commentary. Mm-hmm. And he also did behind the scenes and behind the scenes of the behind the scenes, and I think behind the scenes of the behind the... No, just two layers into that, and I just thought it was so funny. So, anyway, I think the only way you could make this work is if you think about a rhythm, every part of the song one at a time, and then label them well. So you know, like, this is these chords, and it's a build-up. Then you structure it later. If you were to record the whole thing at once through one instrument and then do another, this just would not be possible.
When you did the actual mixing, did you move anything over, or was everything aligned exactly how it was supposed to be?
Everything was aligned within this video. The only thing that was done in post was like the levels, adding reverb, and mastering the track, which is
okay.
So everything. So I didn't get rid of anything. I didn't add anything.
Because I just know from myself, I've never been audio oriented at all. But even when I'm trying to start at a location, I'm always off. Always so far off. Like, okay, come in now. No, now. Oh no. Yeah. Well, that's what would throw me for a huge loop here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but in this I'm recording everything to a metronome, so there was
I would be off by like measures.
Yeah. Yeah, well, playing to a metronome definitely takes time. Like I remember first time I started recording multi-track recording, I didn't record to a metronome, and it was exactly that. It's like, okay, the kick drum came in, and then a second later, the guitar chord came in that when it was supposed to, and just everything was offbeat. But with the metronome, that wasn't a problem, except for the very end of the song where I naturally slow down at the end of a song.
And so the metronome doesn't mean anything.
Exactly. So I'm slowing down with all the instruments, but at different times, which I shouldn't have done that, but I didn't think about it at the time because, you know, not hearing yourself again isn't a problem you ever have to deal with.
Yeah.
So the ending is not great, but overall I think it turned out so much better than I anticipated.
Unless you like Beethoven.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I would like to look more into that because people say he was going deaf, but I believe he still could hear a little bit, or he had different instruments where he would attach something to the piano and then bite down on it, and then he could get the vibrations in his mouth. Yeah, in his skull. And I don't think it was just like, bam, he was deaf one day and still continued to write music. I think it was more.
If you ever went like that,
not like I'm downing Beethoven. I think you can still write music without being able to hear it at all, but I think that people generally say that, yeah, it was completely deaf, but I don't think that was the case.
Yeah, he's a liar.
I don't know if it's his lie, but yeah, man, that's so sad. I guess that's why the story is told so much. It's interesting and sad.
It really reverberates with you.
Yeah, I guess
it resonates.
Yes, it does. In my skull with my wooden, whatever it was called, attached to the piano that he would bite into. That could also just be folklore. I don't know. I don't know that much about Beethoven. I don't know. You probably wouldn't want to bite down on a tuning fork.
I don't know. Metal in general is just fun to me to bite down on.
I think that sounds awful. Biting down on a tuning fork while it's vibrating.
At first it's uncomfortable, but then...
Yeah, then you get used to it.
Yeah.
And then it's fine. This was really, really difficult. Without the tuner, it just would have been awful. And maybe that would have been more fun. Maybe I'll do it again without the tuner sometime.
That would be so off.
Yeah, it would just be... There's no other possibility.
So you had the static while singing as well?
No. So I took the static off, but at this point, it didn't like with the static on, surprisingly, I couldn't really hear myself. Yeah, it was... I could hear my voice slightly, but it was just really, really annoying. So I got rid of the static.
Yeah.
But I can't hear anything else. I'm just singing to the tuner. So there's no reference. It might have been more fun. Before I knew that we were going to do the tuner, it might have been more fun to just keep the static in there, honestly, as a better video. But I didn't realize, or Jake didn't come up with the idea of having the tuner yet at that point. So I figured if I can't...
Came in clutch to throw that tuner in there.
Yeah, I think that's a cool thing. And I think it still counts. I mean, right?
I think it's cheating.
Yeah.
It's cheating. Steel's heavier than feathers.
Totally. Know what I mean? And, yeah, there's me getting the G. I'm always sharp with singing, I learned. I wish I could sing. I wish I could sing well. That would be really cool.
There's so many things I wish I could do before singing.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I don't know. Singing's up there for me.
Like, a backflip would be cool.
Oh, yeah?
Before singing. I would rather...
You would rather backflip than sing?
Whistle really well.
Than sing?
Yeah.
Huh. I guess it's more, a lot of people can sing, but can you whistle like this?
Well, I mean, like, you know, you're somewhere and someone just starts singing. It's like, you pretentious. If you could sing really, or if you could whistle really well, it's like, damn, that guy can whistle like a bird.
Wow. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, if I could whistle too, that would be great.
Yeah.
I also
just knowing how to play instruments would kind of be cool before singing too.
I mean, that's how I've felt, clearly. But if I
mean, I wouldn't do guitar. That's cheap.
Yeah, guitars are stupid.
Yeah.
I would start with kazoo.
Well, that's basically singing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
I would sing really poorly.
I don't want to put in the work to learn how to sing, though.
Yeah.
So that's also the crutch.
Would you put in the work to learn how to knit?
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I would. Nothing against knitting.
But
it's just probably not my first thing that I would choose. Or, I don't know, maybe later on down the line.
Maybe,
I'm like,
maybe
all
you're
right,
cold, you knit yourself a sweater.
Yeah, yeah.
Will the music keep you warm?
Nope.
Unless it's good enough to make you start dancing.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, so maybe.
But even the worst looking sweater will still probably keep you warm.
Yeah. Which is
the
more
worst
important
song will not keep you warm.
No, it will not.
No.
This is my silly face there. There's so much gunk on that
there
fretboard.
is.
It's really gross. I've had that
gunk
guitar
might keep
a really
you warm.
long time. I really like how the music video turned out. We had trouble figuring out if we want to prioritize my reaction to hearing it for the first time or just the song, and I felt like as a viewer I just want to hear the song without any interruptions.
I'm going back to the gunk. How much of that do you think is like Cheeto dust?
I don't think any of it is Cheeto dust. No, I never. If I have grease on my hands, playing guitar is so
it's just
obnoxious.
self-made grease.
Yeah, it's just finger dead skin.
Yeah,
and grease and other stuff.
I feel like
There's
you should
a
come
lot
up with
of
a better story of like what you always eat when you're.
Oh yeah, so like I don't play guitar until I've had 3 Doritos.
Yeah.
And that I eat with
Cool
my left
Ranch
hand.
or nacho cheese?
Cool Ranch.
Cool Ranch.
Yeah.
Cool Ranch.
Or Cool American is what it's
Cool
called
American?
outside of America. Yeah.
Really?
Cool Ranch, because I think just ranch isn't really
exist.
a thing.
Well,
just like ranch as a flavor isn't really.
So it's called American.
Yeah.
American dressing.
Yeah.
What do they call it?
Well, I don't know if it's American dressing. But
I feel like that means we should change American cheese to ranch cheese.
Ranch cheese, yeah.
Is there like a ranch flavored cheese?
Probably.
It must be. It's probably a Midwest thing.
Yeah. If it's anywhere, it's there. But yeah. So I get some Cool American, Cool Ranch, depending on where you are in the world. I get 3 of those chips. I crunch them up in my left hand. I
just mash them into the fretboard.
Yep, and then that's the only time I play.
There we go.
So there's a lot of Cool Ranch crumbs and grossness on all of my guitars, but it's the only way that I can play them. You know,
this
you learn to play
cool.
a certain way.
So many different video screens.
Yeah, this is.
Anytime
really
I see that, I get really excited.
Yeah, it's fun too with songs to see every different instrument all at once.
Yeah.
And you can choose which one to watch and pay attention to.
I was going for the ones that had less of you in it.
Yeah. That's
More
what I go
that
for.
Cool Ranch guitar.
Yeah, we just had a shot of Cool Ranch.
Have you nicknamed any of your guitars? Or do any of them have names to you?
That was something I thought. I remember early days it could be fun for like the audience to name them, but it never stuck. And I always thought it's kind of weird. Similar to how people name boats. It's like, oh, this is my boat, Clarice. the old girl's been floating around. I don't know. I think it's weird. They're not people.
This guitar as Cool Ranch.
All right, yeah.
Or
Cool Ranch is a good name.
Or if you're touring outside of the U.S., it'll be Cool American.
Yeah. Right on. All right, well, that's the commentary.
Is it just stay on black screen for the rest of this commentary for the people watching?
I remember what I would do is I would take the video and then I would just put it in reverse, and so the video would start going in reverse until the commentary is done.
Oh, okay. But what if it stayed black and we just slowly like got more ASMR and more like?
I don't know if that's really. I mean, if you wanted to go for it,
but then as the audience is listening, it just lulls them to sleep because they're probably listening to this right before bed.
Probably
listening to this right before bed, and that'll just soothe them into a nice slumber.
Good night, everybody.
I hope you guys have a great sleep.
Thanks so much for watching.
And at this point, just listening to us.
Goodbye.